President Trump is set to meet with the president of the Swiss Confederation amid growing tensions with Iran. The unexpected White House visit comes as Trump is reportedly frustrated with hawkish figures around him, including National Security Advisor John Bolton. RT's Dan Cohen is live in the newsroom with the latest developments. Dan?
Well, Manila, the two presidents had been planning to meet for some months to discuss a variety of issues, but with Iran front and center, reports say the Swiss president may act as an intermediary between Trump and Tehran. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders spoke to reporters ahead of the meeting.
I think the key message is the one that we've delivered and that the president has delivered time and time again, is that we'd like to see some behavioral change come from them. We're going to continue the maximum pressure, and that as the president has said, if they take action, they're not going to like what he does in response. They're not going to be happy.
Now, the Trump administration has threatened to attack Iran in recent days over claims that Tehran orchestrated an alleged sabotage operation against 4 Saudi oil tankers earlier in the week. The State Department had ordered most of its staff in Iraq to leave the country, alleging an increased threat linked to Iran. But a British general speaking at the Pentagon threw cold water on that claim.
There are a range of threats to American and coalition forces in Iraq and Syria. We monitor them all. Iranian-backed forces is clearly one of them. And I'm not going to go into the detail of it, but there are a substantial number of militia groups in Iraq and Syria, and we don't see any increased threat from many of them at this stage.
The White House publicly rebuked the general, saying that his statements run counter to U.S. intelligence. Spanish officials also withdraw a frigate that was part of an American-led carrier strike group, indicating further divisions between the U.S. and its European allies. The Pentagon reportedly had drawn up plans for sending 120,000 troops to the region, though President Trump has denied it. Reports say that these plans were ordered by John Bolton, the neoconservative National Security Advisor, who has called for war in Iran for decades.
And that's why before 2019, we here will celebrate in Tehran. Thank you very much.
Now, Trump is said to be leaning away from attacking Iran and is frustrated with Bolton's hawkish stance. According to the Washington Post, Trump even grew angry with Bolton and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo for being overzealous about war with Iran, though Sarah Sanders denied any fissures inside the Trump cabinet. Now, many lawmakers, both Democrats and Republicans, have compared the Trump administration's threats towards Iran to the buildup to war on Iraq in 2003. White House officials will brief congressional leaders this afternoon at a closed hearing, but it seems unlikely they'll get on board for yet another regime change war. Reporting live from the newsroom, Dan Cohen, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.